Hello, I'm EnterElysium. Welcome back to Stellaris Synthetic Dawn. We are the DARPA assimilators, basically the Borg. We assimilate people, add them to ourselves, and get stronger. We have just managed to assimilate a whole load of fools over here. However, the Vetiricius Empire has done an annoying thing and set up shop here, which kind of blocks us. This is annoying, because we were actually wanting to try and dominate this little section here, but they have stopped us, and that's frustrating. Now, we could possibly set up shop here on this 19 ocean world to try and combat this, but that would cost us a lot of minerals, and right now our mineral income is pretty low. Actually, our mineral income is just 21, which is actually pretty dreadful. Energy is -5. We can get that back on track without too much issue. Part of the reason that we're going to have some real issues, though, is if we look at our sector, -62. The reason this is -62 is because we have approximately 62 people we're assimilating. Now, you might be like, well, they haven't been assimilated yet. Why are they using energy? Surely they eat food rather than using energy. You'd think that, but that's not actually the case. They use energy right now because we don't have any food, even though they're not cybernetic. So there's -62 energy being created in this sector. So this sector is actually useless right now. It is completely pointless. I know I just banged the microphone. Sorry about that. But there is actually like no point to this sector because it will be making 0 because everyone is incredibly unhappy that we are converting them. They shouldn't be. We are making them better. But also that it's making like -62 energy, which is not good. Really not good. However, once we start converting them, I'll probably ship the populace out to other places. They would be better placed there because they'll be the most adapted to their environment there because they'll have the highest habitability. But they're not going to be doing anything until we've converted 62 people, which is going to take about 30 years or something. It'll take a long time. I'm not exactly sure the actual number, but it'll take a while. Delicious assimilation. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move the people as soon as they're assimilated. In the meantime, we've got a decision to make. I don't think I can go to war with you because you were equivalent to me. It is equivalent fleet power. But you were equivalent to me for a very long time. During the entire war. And you were actually at war. So you were probably building extra ships. But you're actually now rated as superior. But everything is equivalent, which means that they add together, right? So, if you don't know, when it says your fleet power is equivalent, your naval capacity is equivalent, your technology is equivalent, it's within a certain range, plus or minus 50% or whatever, it's about that, of your current fleet. And if it's within 50%, it'll go, okay, it's equivalent. However, for this rating, without, looking at the sub-ratings, where it says superior, it doesn't do the equivalent, add together. It takes the raw numbers, adds them together. So, overall, they are superior. Not equivalent. What's the average? It's equivalent. It is what the raw numbers averaged out. Superior. So they probably have a stronger navy than me. In addition, they do have the person over here in the defensive pact with, which is inferior. So altogether, I would estimate they probably have about... I'm going to go with at least 3.5k fleet strength. I have 1.6. I'm not going to take that on. Especially considering that this war over here went on a much longer than it should have done because I kind of screwed up and got my fleet killed. Because of that, we've actually spent a lot of time freewheeling on our development cycle. Part of the important thing in Stellaris is if you have a war early on, don't get into a war that slows you down. Get into a war that you can win, or don't get into a war. If you get into a war that just means you're freewheeling, you're putting more and more money back into your navy, which is getting killed, which you're putting back into the navy, you're effectively not saving anything there. The money you put into the navy is held. If you lose it and you put it back into the navy, you aren't making any interest on that, really, unless you're using it to dominate. The rest of your minerals, and I guess your energy to a certain extent, should be spent on improving stuff, building new stuff that will get you stuff, that will get you that interest, right? That, like, you put down a... Say we put down, I don't know, a station over here with our minerals, cost to build the station, and it gets us engineering. That is making us interest, because that is making us more tech. So it's making you something. That's the basic concept of games like this, where you want to pay in early to get a long-term reward out. I mean, for instance, we could put in, say, This is 2 2s, right? Yeah. We could put 90 minerals over here on a 2-mineral planet. We'd get the minerals back, and we'd be paying ourselves back in minerals after 4 years. That's a very literal way to pay yourself back. But instead, because we've been doing this war thing, we haven't really managed to do any of that. We haven't been making that money back. We haven't been making ourselves that long-term interest. Whereas the Vitirisius Empire actually didn't really get involved in the war. They have been. So they are going to be pretty damn strong. And I don't want to spend another war that if I win, I will at minimum say it would be a very drawn-out long war. I think we might actually lose it. But even if we did win, it would take us a long time. We would be behind the curve on the developmental curve for the universe. So we're going to have to focus on trying to do this without war. I've got crumbs on my mouse pad. It's really annoying. Right. There are a few ways to do this. We could put down a blocker. Effectively like a colony on Weir. If I don't put down a colony on Weir, the halfway point between our 2 colonies is here. They will probably get Weir. They might even get... No, they're probably going to get Philomere. And if they get Philomere, that is our wormhole station that we lose. We're going to lose Philomere anyway. I can stomach -5 energy credits for a while. I really need to get my mineral production up. Because that'll allow me to buy more stuff that gets me energy production. They'll probably get... Caspanidian? They'll probably get Cass. If they get Weir, then I can't build a 19 ocean world. Which would be nice. I mean, it's not great in terms of, you know, what's around it, what's on the planet, but it is good as a blocker. I can't use this 20 Savannah because there's pirates there. I guess we're just going to have to... How many... We're going to have to wait a year to be able to afford a colony ship. That's pretty brutal. So, we've got a choice. I think this is one of those really annoying choices where I think we have to face facts. To get Weir, I'm going to have to spend... Let me just check the price. 21... It takes about 8 months. 8 months of doing nothing with minerals to be able to afford a colony ship. To get Weir. To be able to try and curtail their advance. Which is an option. The other option is we ignore that and we immediately dump all of our minerals into more mineral production. And that would pay off relatively quick. Hell, we could go down here, put a frontier station here. It will grab that, it will grab that, it will grab that, it will probably grab that, it'll grab that, it'll grab whatever's in Eldorak. We instantly have, you know, there's 4 physics here, there's 6 energy, you know, decent amount of minerals. Like, there's a lot of stuff we can do with this mineral, but it wouldn't curtail them. And if they get Weir, they might want it. In fact, what is your home planet? Ocean world. Weir's an ocean world. So, technically is Ada Stars. Yeah, they're going to... As soon as Weir becomes available to them, they will get Weir. It's a 19 ocean world. They'll colonize it straight up. And then that will push the border to here. Oh, I don't like this. I think we have to grab Weir. I really want to just put my minerals into mineral production. But I don't think that's an option for us. I really don't think that's an option. Let's look at some of our planets, see if we can better organize our people. No. Yes. Go here, because we'll be generating 2 and 2. Yes. And you're pretty good. Ooh, 3 mineral, 3 mineral, 3 mineral. Nice. Sorry, that was like almost 10 minutes of me explaining what my strategy is going to be without unpausing the game. Because I know that people are going to ask, and I want to explain what my strategy is going forward. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you like me spending some time out to explain my strategy. Because I can explain it as I play the game, but it's much more hard to actually elucidate you on my thought process as I'm going on and trying to do other things. So let me know if you want me to take these time outs to actually discuss strategy. Because I hate to say it, but I am one of the better Stellaris players on YouTube. I'm not amazing by any means, but I'm certainly better at Stellaris than I am at some of my other games. Meanwhile, over here, science ship, Science ship. So, yeah. If they do science up here, we already dominate this area. That's good. What's this? 13 continental. 25 arid. Not bad. Oh, you're joking, really? This is going to be a 3 habitable system. This is an 18 world. This is a 17 world, and this is a 25. Oh, holy. We're going to have to make this a core world. I mean, not now, but when it's converted, this is going to be a brilliant location. Anyway, unpause.
System survey complete.
Signs of activity by an ancient precursor civilization on this inhospitable rock. Oh. There were literally two of the same event popped up. No, it's the same one popped up twice. Oh no, they both found the same anomaly on the same planet at the same time. What? RSS Xena and the other science ship. They both found the same event. Wait, what? I don't know, and I'm just gonna... Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. You know what? We can spend some of our energy. We need to get this before they take control of Weir. We need to spend some of our energy. Hello, trader. Communicate. I'd like to trade 4 minerals. Are we literally like half a quarter of a... Damn it. Okay. I'm not going to spend any more. We're a quarter of a mineral away. We're going to wait till the end of the month. Now, bear in mind that it will take us a year to build this colony ship. Which isn't great. But you got to do what you got to do.
Ship fragments dissected.
Lovely. Yeah, unrest, negative energy balance, whatever. Right. Construction ships. As soon as we get the chance, we're going to start building stuff again. Yeah, you're missing 31 energy. To be expected. You know what? Wait, what? Oh! Okay, so, right. Tax actually works both ways. If I tax them a lot, I lose energy. So not only do they pay tax, but I pay them if their tax is negative. Is it meant to work like that? Maybe. I don't want to pay any tax, so no, screw you. And I'll let them keep any minerals they have, because they'll need it for redevelopment. So I'm just going to let them do their thing. I'll put them on balance focus for now. Sure. Wraxham. Build a solar panel. I know I said minerals, but this is a really cheap way of getting 3 power. A Yut listening post. Ooh. Several massive listening arrays on Vural Tul. These arrays have been millions of years old, and we believe they were originally built by the Yut. There appears at least one other alien civilization repurposed them at some point in the last 500,000 years for their own needs. You haven't got enough science. Oh, do we not have a level 5? Oh, we don't have a level 5. Okay. You're getting close to level 5. In fact, you're so close to level 5, you might have it soon. So I'm just going to spend time here. Like, you're right there.
Ship fragments dissected.
Come on. As soon as you explore something, your experience will, like, go over the top. There we go. Research that. Ooh, and instead of having 5 stars, five stars, they now have 1 big star, which is a good idea, because otherwise they would end up having, like, you know, with us, 7 stars, 8 stars, 13 stars, or whatever we end up having in total as our cap. And that might overflow, like, the UI. So they're actually gone, okay, when you get 5 stars, that equals 1 big star. That's a cool idea. I like it. Oh, Also, that is enough mineral for us to go get more minerals. Oh no, we're so close to being taken. Is there any way for us to get, like, border pop? No, not really. We could also pay for research grants, which is 20% research speed. Oh, I really want to do that. We've got so much influence. We're going to be using a lot of influence to actually move our cyborg populations around, though, so maybe that isn't the best idea. We need to find somewhere away from this border that has 3 minerals, not a 2 mineral, because we want the best bang for our buck. If we get a 3 mineral rather than 2 mineral, we're making about a third extra. I say about, like literally 50% extra, or a third of that. There we go. So instead of making 2, we're making 3. Yeah, our wormhole station's going to get destroyed soon. We better jump across before that gets destroyed. That's going to be awkward. I guess we could always put one in EnterElysium and probably use that as a jumping point.
System survey complete.
It's going to be close if we're going to get Weir or not.
Construction complete.
Right, go. Straight up. Go now. This is going to be really, really tight. Colonist planet, land on the... Oh, I wish you could land on the tile blockers that you have yellow, so you can get rid of. Like, I kind of think that would give you a bit more variety, and also give you a reason to have the tile block attack early. I guess we'll land on this one. Here would block off an adjacency bonus. Yeah, we'll land on the 1. We're prime. How many jumps will that take you? 1. You might be able to make it in time. We're just going to follow its journey.
Anomalous surface variable.
Weak signal from the surface of the moon. Go, go, go. It's so close.
Special project complete.
No! No! Oh, no! Oh, God. Archaeologists... God damn it. So close. And this is expensive ship that I don't actually want to use anywhere else. This costs 500 minerals. Archaeologists have learned that the listening arrays we use to scan space for any signal of alien life signs, something the unit have never once encountered. After managing to partially restore power to the computer terminal, the archaeologists acquired a data disk with log files from a sensor array stretching over centuries. It suggests that Centurion of the Galaxy is indeed devoid of sapient life at the time of the Yut Empire. We get an artifact and we get some engineering research. God damn it. I'm not... Oh, I can't even get to Elisam now? Crap. I'm not happy. I mean, there is a 17 Alpine world here that we could get that would push back slightly. There's the alternative that we could build a frontier outpost and use that to push back, then use that to colonize, and then we could delete the frontier outpost afterwards. But that is expensive for what is, you know, already a sunk cost. It's not even really sunk. We can better use it elsewhere. There's a 22 continental up. The thing is, right, I look at these worlds, I'm like, look, this is a really large world. We can breed away, we can't breed. I have to spend for every population. So actually, large worlds don't really benefit me because this is so weird playing a machine race because it's throwing my normal tactics. You want a large world so you can grow into it. And that means that later on, you've got a high population cap because instead of growing to fill a small world, you've grown to fill a large world. We don't grow, we have to buy ourselves, and buying a robot is expensive. I really need like a weak civilization nearby that I can pick on to just grab their cyborgs. If anything, right now, we should be using this as a space domination tactic. We could go here. This would get us a good chunk of space. Here, I know I mentioned this earlier as a world that would be possible to colonize, but it would be inside a sector and wouldn't do us any good because the sector is losing resources. It would do no good to us. The alternative is that we'd be like, oh, we don't make this part of the sector, in which case we have to eat the expense of energy that is this area. Not a good idea. Really not a good idea. I'm actually going to get the colony ship to go home when it appears. Just make a decision later on that one. In the meantime, we've got to spend some minerals to get more minerals, so... there is a 5 engineering here. I know I said minerals, but 5 engineering is too good to pass up. It's actually another 10% engineering. Our engineering is insane right now. Everything else, you know, normal-ish. If anything, a little bit on the low side. But engineering is just crazy good for us. If we got any more minerals we can grab, there's an 8 mineral world here. We can't get to. God damn it. Okay. It's going to take 2 wormholes. I'm not pleased. It's going to take 2 wormholes to get anywhere. Unless we wait for the wormhole tech to be done. That's going to be a few years. That means ignoring this section of the galaxy. The alternative is we can capture this Savannah world. How strong was the fleet here? Do I know? Yeah. 1k. You know what? We could go for the Savannah world. We've got to be quick on this, though. That's to there. So if we put a wormhole here... I need the fleet ready. Ancient survey markers. Ooh. For 4 minerals. Didn't we just mention that we needed minerals? I'll come back for this in a minute. It's growing. This is going to be tight.
System survey complete.
You know what? I don't think we're going to be there in time. We've got to defeat the fleet. We've got to then set up shop. And we've got to survey the world. Yeah, no, we're not going to be there in time. Go home. Cancel this. It's not going to work. It was a good plan. But it's too late. We're going to have to wipe these guys out, but that's a little bit away from what we can do at the moment. We're going to lose this as well. Could go with 17 Alpine, but yeah. This is a tough call, this one. Yeah, colony ship, go home.
System survey complete.
Damn. Well played.
System
Vetty. I'm going to call them the Vetty from now. Well played, Vetty.
Construction complete.
I'm going to guess the reason they didn't interfere with the fight up here was probably because their hyperdrive, and I was blocking their hyperdrive routes in. So, based on that, they must have hyperdrive route over to here. So some of these stars must be important for the hyperdrive route. I could block off the hyperdrive route, but it wouldn't really do much because they don't actually need supply lines to grow. Right. This does not leave me in a nice position. I'm not liking this! We need to get our minerals up. I really want our minerals over 40. I know our energy is really low, though, as well. We should probably start building that workaround. I can't guarantee I'm going to maintain control of Ulm. If I build one here... few months. I really want to get a construction ship round here to start building something down here, but I guess we'll try and postpone it if we can. Work a bit on energy in the meantime. We've got a whole area up here exploring, so there is time. This 1 energy I'm ignoring, because 1 energy is kind of pointless. Like, the upkeep will be similar. How are we doing on our worlds over here? Have we actually managed to convert anyone? No. Yes! Aha! We need to resettle you. We could resettle them to Earth. You don't have the trait about being really good with energy, do you? You've got very strong, so in theory you should be put on minerals. So we could move you to Earth. We can't put you on Cyberneticus because I don't think you like the biosphere. Yeah. Wraxum. Maybe. No, Ejok was a terrible choice. Maybe here for the energy? You know, we'll put you on Earth and we'll move the robots off Earth. So we'll resettle you to there. While we're checking, is there anyone else who wants to be resettled? And by wants to be, I mean, you know, forcibly... Oh, hello. Let's have one up here. How many robots have I got? 1, 2, 3... Could reset at least 2 of them. Oh, God, another one. Wow, there's going to be a lot of resettling needs doing. Okay, I didn't really plan for this much resettling, but, you know, I'm down. I'm down. We will move you to here. I know it's making 5 energy here, but the 5 energy is going to the sector, and the sector is losing energy, so I'm better off by doing this. Right, so you're good. You're good. You're good. Okay. In which case, let's start playing around with people over at Earth. So, we want you to be in charge of the minerals, if possible. Okay. Right, and then we need to resettle to Sirius Cyberneticus, because this is totally an awesome planet. In fact, we might eventually make it our capital. You should go on this mineral. You should go on this mineral. Yes. Resettle those 2 pops. And then, where else was there? Ejok was kind of boring. Wraxum? Yeah, it's got some reasonable things here, sure. And then, we could build a basic mine, which only costs 30 minerals. Without, no, okay, well, it'll stop working eventually, whatever. Well, we'll figure that out. It'll be fine. Over here, we're going to build power plants.
Construction complete.
More power plants. Is it not like a 2 energy? No, you're just a 1 energy. This is a pretty bad world. Earth, you're doing okay. You've got a happiness modifier, but you don't care about happiness because you're cybernetic, so, eh. Right. We are losing a lot of energy, though. Why are we losing a lot of energy? Oh, don't know. It's a lot of energy to be losing. Oh, we'll investigate some aliens as well, sure. Can't look down here. There's nothing down here until we get that extra range in our wormholes, really. We can make it work. We can make it work. It's only -7. It gives us a year and a half. Approximately. Right, that tea's getting cold. It's not good. I need to pop over here and just grab this. Just a little bit more range. Or, you know, the entire area down here. It's so tempting. 3 years.
Technological acquisition successful.
Advanced railguns, which is super tasty. And I think you've all spotted the one I've spotted. Betharian refining. If Betharian stone shows up, you just say yes. That is just straight up the answer. If Betharian stone shows up, you damn well grab it, or you're an idiot. We need to upgrade a reactor. There we go. Advanced railguns. I mean, our weapons tech's pretty advanced for only 43 years into the game. We're on, like, Tech 4 weapons. Which is pretty damn nice. Right, 15 power. There we go. I won't upgrade you yet, though.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
Small object in rapid orbit. Go for it. You know what I can do? I can remove you from here and put you somewhere that's actually got energy, but this will cost 100 energy, so I can't really do that. This one, however, or this one, or any one of the ones that's just 1 energy, I can build a basic power plant on, and then we'll be getting 2 energy. That's 30 minerals for an energy, which is good, right?
Complete.
Void clouds. Again, we're assimilators. We don't destroy things needlessly. We want to understand how they work. If we don't understand how the void clouds work, we need to understand them so we can kill them better. Or assimilate them, which we prefer. An investigation into the peculiar clusters of debris and space dust has yielded surprising results. It is a particulate cloud bristling with a powerful charge of unknown origin that has no business exhibiting simple reflexive actions, yet alone movement with purpose, and yet it does. Let's watch, but not interfere. There's no point in us attacking something pointlessly. Like, very, very specifically, we're not about random destruction. We're about assimilation. You know, we make things better. We improve. We don't just destroy. That's actually like an anathema to us. We really don't do that. Are we building an energy thing here? We aren't. Well, we need to. It's only 2 energy, but we need it.
Construction complete.
Good mineral income now. The probability conundrum. We've got a report from Science Officer Sofont. Y9R, or Yankee 9 Romeo. It seems that a ceramic container is circling the star. Most peculiar. We could just ignore it, but straight up, we're very sciencey assimilators. We are very specifically assimilators. We like to learn and assimilate, and very, very technologically focused. We would so do this. We're going to investigate. Now, that is actually a very complex and long event. It does take you a very long time to figure that one out. How close are we to getting that? Still 3 years away.
Construction complete.
I'm on like 2.5. Any more power around here? We really haven't found many new power sources. We've been investigating up here with our science ships. We actually really haven't found much.
Construction complete.
Oh, only -3 on the power. I'll take it. Don't know what just changed, but I'll take it.
System survey complete.
You know what? That's so close. They've only just got weir inside their border. That was so frustrating. A large impact crater has been discovered that does not seem to be natural. Go for it. We could have totally done this one with the pirates. Could go for a fight with the pirates right now. But we're close to getting the wormhole. 2 years. So we'll wait. Ooh, have we managed to convert anyone else? Yes. resettle you to not Earth. Probably going to be Sirius Prime. Even if Sirius Prime doesn't really have much on it. No, Wrexham Prime. You know what? We will put this here. Resettle. And then bringing Wrexham Prime up. Switch you over because we get a buff to that then. And we will put in a basic power plant. Basic mine. Basic mine. There we go.
Construction complete.
Now, one thing we could do with our Betharian stone tech that we're working on right now is we could just go for Alpha Centauri. Because it does with Betharian stone, and remember how good Betharian stone is? It seems like almost a bit of a waste of a colony ship, but we should probably do it. The issue is I can't afford to colonize it right now because the 8 energy is going to be way too much for me to afford. At the same time, I could just pay the curator people and be like, hi, here's some minerals, give me energy. It'd be worth it because Betharian stone is like 10 power. Just colonizing for Betharian stone alone is worth it. Just, if you're wondering, it's definitely, you know what, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. It's too good. And we do have the colony tech, which means that we colonize much faster. I'll place it here, that way we can get the adjacency bonuses. Got so many minerals now. We will upgrade the fleet. How far are we from wormhole generation? 22 months. Okay. Well, I think that's where we're going to leave it here. That's frustrating. We're going to have to deal with you in due course. I'm surprised I haven't colonized Wur. Normally the AI keeps about 250 minerals in its bank just to be able to buy a colony ship in case something like this happens. And then they'll be like, right, I'll save the extra 200 and bam, get a colony ship out as quick as possible. They don't like going down to 0 mineral, which is actually a bit of a waste. But, yeah. Next episode, we're going to start doing something over here. It's probably just going to be a frontier outpost so that we can claim this area. And we'll start converting some more cyborgs and sending them over. But until then, I've been EnterElysium. If you like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing. And of course, until next time, stay shiny. We will add your cultural, biological, and technological distinctiveness to our own. And we will throw away the culture because we have our own.